she whine and rollin'. She come out for a good time, say a prayer and she outside, because the season comes so fast. Oh yeah, and for the ones who can be here, raise your glasses in the air, celebrate for the present, not the past. Yeah, Lauren said cold out in New York City, said she coming home cause she must start to play. Lauren said cold out in New York City, said she coming home cause she must start to play. If you hear she ballin', I need a little runaway. Lauren coming home for carnival, I need a little runaway. This woman not bad, she party bag, I need a little runaway. She tell us she friend and family, I need a little runaway. If you see Lauren, everywhere she go, but she whine and rollin'. Every video that in she phone, is she whine and rollin'. All over the road, what she whine and rollin'. When the rhythm hitting she soul, what she whine and rollin'. Lauren need a runaway, oh. So she come down Trinbago. Lauren need a runaway, oh.
Little boy, how we looking?
What? One done. Little boy.
How we looking now?
I hope you find someone else. Oh, I hope you find someone else.
I'm not a fool.
Oh, to love you like I do.
I hope me to love you true.
Oh, to love you like I do. Wow, I tell you all what I get in is mépris. Oui bon Dieu papa zo, oui bon Dieu papa zo. Oh, I tell you all what I get in is mépris. Oui bon Dieu papa zo, oui bon Dieu papa zo. What? Every day is stress. Yeah, I cannot take it, baby. Next, Lord God. Wow, every day is stress. Yeah, I cannot take it, baby. Next. Wow. I hope you find
Someone better than me.
I hope you find someone else. Oh, to love you like I do.
I hope so.
Oh, to love you like I do.
Whoa.
My belly big, like a cushion. I never hungry.
Never.
I don't worry. You make a story on my belly because it's big. Because it's big. I tell you, big belly season. Big belly season. Big belly season.
Round G.
I tell you, big belly season. Big belly season. Big belly season. I eating.
I hope you find someone else. Oh, I hope you find someone else. Oh, to love you like I do.
Just like me. And my
Oh, to love you like I do.
Baby, your friend and them not sleeping in your bed.
in your bed.
So tell me why you have them talking in your head. Baby, your friend and them not sleeping in your bed with
come on now, girl.
you. Baby, I don't do nothing on your head. I hear them going yum 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 yum. Shut up.
everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Nicole, where I am back after a good hiatus, huh, Reds? I am back. I am back. Welcome to Hustle and Vibes. And you guys know I've been out for a little bit, but I do want to say thank you to our sponsors, Elite Barbers Barbershop, Maximum Money Elite Realty and Realtors, and Elite Realty Dominica. So, what's been going on while I've been gone, Reds? Like, what did you do? You know my normal thing. So, what did you do this weekend?
This weekend, I had some private functions this weekend.
Oh, you have private functions.
I have private functions. I do a lot of private functions every weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So now you're doing more private functions. I didn't realize that.
Just about every weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well,
All
I
those
can't
people-
say
all those
I can't
people-
say tell me and invite me because they're private functions.
Yeah, all the people that used to party with me in different places now,
Oh.
they're hiring me to do a whole bunch of more private functions in state, out of state, all over the place.
Now you know what, that makes a lot of sense. What you're saying, a lot of sense, because now you have a little bit more flexibility.
I have a lot more flex. That's why you see me traveling so much
Yes, 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 yes. See, that's good. That's a good thing.
more. Life is great.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Like, I'm all down for the travel. Like, you can get me to get on a plane in a second.
And that's what's up.
Yep. So, what did I do this weekend? Oh,
You gotta tell me about your trip.
I know, right? So I went to Chauville's anniversary party this weekend. The all black, I think it was outrageous in all black or something like that. That was really good. I had a good time. It was a really, really cool vibe. So shout out to both Chauville and Keza for throwing that. And I've seen so few people I haven't seen in a while there as well. So, but yes, my trip. See, my DJ left me tonight, so I can't even talk to my DJ about our trip.
But you can tell me about the trip.
Because he was there too. So, normally I go, for the past 3 years, I have been going to Creole Fest, right? And Creole Fest is very different from Carnival in Dominica. It's like completely two different vibes, right? And I would want to say Carnival is more of a mixture of ages, and whereas Creole Fest is more of, you'll have a little bit more of a mature crowd. However, they celebrate their culture a whole lot. Like, that is when they celebrate their culture, their independence. You just learn a lot about the country at the time.
Yeah, I'm very interested in going.
You have got to go. Like, Reds, you got to go for Carnival.
I want to.
You got to go. Because I know that...
I saw the pictures that y'all were putting up, and I was type jealous, so I had to put up my own pictures. But I saw the pictures y'all were putting up, and it looked like it was a whole lot of fun.
Listen, you just had to, like, just you have to visit. Like, I can't even explain what it's like being there in Dominica. But like I said, you have, and the thing is, when I first started going, people were saying, oh, why are you going? Like, it's hardly ever anything going on there. But I think a lot of people starting to realize there's a lot more going on there than people realize. So, like, now they have the Bike Fest, they have some other stuff coming up, and then they have a whole lot of parties in between now. So
It seems like it's going. I hear some people saying that they're gonna leave Trinidad Carnival and go to.
yes, which is good. That, you know, those are the carnivalistas. Those are the people that they hop from one carnival to
Carnival junkies.
another. Oh my gosh! Listen, Reds, there is just no way. The amount of money it takes to do carnival. Let's start there, right?
Yeah.
The amount of money that it takes to do carnival, especially a carnival like Trinidad, you can get away with it a little bit better with the with places like Dominica, because it's still it's still more affordable, right?
Yeah.
But places like Trinidad, man, the last time I was gonna go, I canceled my trip because I'm a person, I'm gonna calculate everything before I go anywhere or do anything, right? And as I start to calculate the cost of the ticket, the cost if I want to play mass, even if I didn't want to play mass, if I said, okay, you know what, I'm just not even gonna play mass,
Just
right?
little parties.
Just go to parties. Yo, listen, that trip was still running me would have ran me a good $7,000.
Yeah, I'm thinking if I go to Trinidad, it's gonna run me between $5 and $8 grand.
Yes, easily. Easily.
And what's gonna suck is like the all-inclusive parties,
Yes.
and I don't drink.
Right. And the same thing with me too. The all-inclusive parties, and I don't really drink. I mean, if I did, it'll be one glass. That's it. All-inclusives are really for people who they indulge.
Yeah, they indulge.
Yeah,
so-
like, unless-
and they don't even think about the people who don't drink at all-inclusive.
No,
I mean,
no.
how much soda do you think I'm gonna drink?
How much water, right?
How much water do you think I'm going to take in?
But if you
for my
wanna go-
$150, because that's what those things be. They pay $150,
Right.
$200 per ticket.
So if you do that in a weekend, so let's say 4 of the parties are all-inclusive, and they're $200. That's $800 by itself,
Yeah.
right there. And normally you try to get those tickets early, so that way you're not paying more when you get there.
So somebody was telling me that the best thing to do is to have somebody down there
Mm-hmm.
and let the person down there go into the stores and get the early bird tickets. Because even the ones that are online sometimes are more expensive. But when they have them in the stores, the early bird tickets, those are the cheapest ones. And that's what the people who live there do.
Well, sometimes. It all depends. So, like this year with Dominica, the tickets were almost the same as they were online because they had actually included the VAT taxes this year, where they weren't doing it before, right? They didn't do it for the past 2 years. My live keeps ending. Poor connection, it says.
Did you connect to the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I'm connected to the Wi-Fi.
Which one?
I don't know. Let me see, because
That's,
for some
that's part of the
particular
problem
reason,
right there. That's
my live is not acting right. Netgear 5G.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I might have to take myself off of that.
Hey,
I might have to take myself off of that because
Shamik,
I
how are
don't
you?
understand.
have you met
So-
Shamik?
Yes, I have a few times actually.
You know, her show is coming back in December.
Yeah, she just told me she's going to be coming the night after. I mean, right after me.
Yes, she's
So
gonna
she'll
be
be from 9 to
on-
10, which is kind of cool.
Yes. So we're going to have girl power.
Girl power, all girl power. I am not feeling my little live tonight. What is going on here, Reds? What's going on? So, yeah. So what was happening was, because they put the VAT taxes back on the tickets by itself, now the issue was raised that now they're doing that, and now the locals are being priced out, which it's not fair to locals, right?
Oh. Someplace in there, somebody's going to lose.
Well, and this is true. And this is true because they do have to capitalize on these events, right?
So you know it's going to end up happening. The cost of everything going down there now is going to go up.
It is, because it's gotten way more popular.
Yes, and that's because, you know, thanks to the DJs and the MCs and the people making the music, that
And
bouillon
bouillon,
music
that
is-
bouillon is
it's
I
hitting.
told y'all, you see.
I remember when I used to be in vibes, used to be like, play some bouillon, play some bouillon.
You remember I would always like, play some bouillon.
You
And you're
always
looking
like-
at us like,
What's
what? I'm like, play this song. Play it. And you're like, here
And
you go
now-
with the request. Here you go with the request,
and
because you know
now-
y'all DJs sure don't like requests.
Now I'm like, wow, I would have been ahead of the game.
You would have been ahead of the game. You see
I would have been
that?
ahead of the game. That booyah is hitting
See,
so hard.
You should have said, Nicole, what's this music? Tell me more. Tell me more.
I've since learned. And let me tell you, I got to give credit where credit is due. I've learned a lot from DJ Silent when it comes to that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I got to give credit where credit is due, because he's here for 2 hours just banging stuff.
And then you're like, yo, that sounds good. Wait a minute. You're
they
like,
be having me in here bopping. I'm
right?
like, oh,
You're like,
what?
wait a minute, what song is that? Yes. And that is because I started going out to little Dominican parties. And when I went to the first one and I heard the music, I'm going to be really, really honest with you. I kind of confused it a little bit with soca, because I was like, what soca song is this? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't, because I mean, I had been out.
And that VI Soca plays some stuff at that same BPM that's real
Right,
fast. But
exactly.
it's different.
It's different. It is different. Because I was like, what soca is this? Like, what genre of soca is this? That's what I was thinking to myself. Like, and it was like, no, this is bouillon. And I'm like, bouillon? Really? And it's like, yeah, this is our music. This is what we play.
Yo, it's hitting.
I
Those
was
of you-
hooked.
Everyone that's not hooked on it yet, you need to get hooked on it.
I was hooked from day one. I was
Yeah.
hooked. I was telling my friends, like, listen, you guys have no idea. I'm like, you got to come to this, because a friend of mine, he would have basement parties. And I'm like, y'all got to come to the basement parties. You got to come listen to this music. Like, this music is crazy. Like,
And
it
they
is.
get crump to it. They get.
They do,
Let me
don't they?
Let me put this out there, this disclaimer, okay, for everyone who don't like dirty music and stuff like
It
that.
is explicit.
It's explicit. It's so be prepared. Okay.
Very much so. It is explicit. But what I have found while I was in Dominica is when they are playing on the radio, they do have it censored. So they do have censored ones.
But do you even want to listen to it censored?
Yeah, you can. It's just like, you know, when you have the kids around and you still want to hear the music, you still want, because the one good thing, even though the music is explicit, one of the great things about the music is the actual track, the beats of it, because it is the African and the soca and the calypso and the reggae, like all jammed into one.
Yeah.
I don't know how they discovered that this all works.
I don't know who started it, but I got to get them credit.
Right. And I remember, somebody told me who started it, but I just can't remember who it is. But I just know, I think it was WCK. That's one of their older bands that they had. So they had WCK, they have Triple K, they have bands like Signal Band. I am having the worst time tonight with my
Wi-Fi?
Instagram Live. I even took it off the internet. So, I don't know what's going on tonight, Reds.
It's okay.
I just have bad reception tonight. But anyway, it was WCK, I think, was one of the bands that started that whole genre of bouillon. But of course, everybody became more hip when it was more trendy with Asa and
my God.
Shelly and
Yeah.
the rest of them. So they kind of brought it more to the forefront. And funny thing, to the younger generation. So the younger generation, I think, kind of really propelled it forward
further.
even more.
You know, at one time I thought like no one would catch up to Asa, but now I see Triple K. They put on a really good show as
What?
well.
Triple K, no joke. They're no joke. They're old, they're mature, they're more mature.
Yeah.
But Triple K still puts on a great show.
Yes,
and
they do.
And funny enough, a lot of the young people follow Triple K.
Yes.
A lot.
And I see a lot of the other islands are just drifting over.
They
There,
are.
there was a time when, you know, Trinidad was definitely running the soca.
And Jamaica was running their reggae. You know what I'm
but
saying?
those days are over.
Yeah, they are over, aren't they?
Those days are over.
Man, let me tell you, when I first went to visit Dominica, I try to tell people, like, they was like, what is this thing? Like, you went, and like, I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, it just, the whole country to me hugged me. And that's it. I was done.
They embraced you.
They embraced me. I've been many places. I've been embraced different places. But this is different. This is very, 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 very different.
I gotta
It
go.
is.
I gotta go.
You got to who?
I gotta go there.
Oh, you gotta go. I was like, yeah. I'm like, where you going?
I'm
I was being a little slow there just now.
I'm gonna make a trip.
Man.
I'm gonna make a trip.
No, you have. When I say it's a must, yes,
It's
you
it's
must.
on my wish list.
It's a
I'm
must.
gonna carry Shamik with me. We gonna
Yeah,
turn
y'all
out.
need to come because I'm gonna tell you what. The second visit to Dominica, I was driving. I was like, I'm not waiting on nobody. I ain't, you know.
I'm the
and
same way.
it was cool. And I mean, it was cool. The people that was taking me around, it wasn't like I was sitting in the house all day. Far from that. We were partying from sundown to sunup. It was far from that. But I wanted to be able to, for some reason, I felt so at home. I felt like, you know what, I could get in a car.
Could they
and
drive on the other side of the street like Jamaica?
Yes.
And the
They
car,
do.
the steering wheel is on the other side
Yes,
and everything?
the steering wheel is
Is
on
it,
the other
so it's an
side.
adjustment when you got back?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
For some reason, I'm able to kind of switch
Yeah,
back
switch
and forth.
Okay. I drive in Jamaica, so I've gotten used to it.
Yeah, you get used to it. It's like, oh, yeah, you go and come back. You consciously say to yourself, oh, remember, you need to stay on the right side
Once
of
in
the
the
road,
blue,
right?
once in the blue moon, you're thinking about what side of the road am I supposed to be?
Yes, it's true.
Once in the blue, you'd be like, am I on the right side of the road?
And you know what's so funny? I was like, that's me dreaming I wasn't here right now. Because I should not be thinking what side of the road I'm driving on right now because this, I drive this road every day.
Yeah.
Pretty much, so that's hilarious. Now, funny enough, Jamaica isn't a place I haven't really visited yet. So I've been there on a cruise, which is not the same.
Don't count it. Don't count it.
So I know I can't count.
People who go to islands on cruises do not count that you really visited
cannot.
that island because you can't. really get the best of an island in
can't.
2-3 hours on land.
Not only that, we were there for 8 hours. The problem was that day, it was right after Easter. I remember me and my childhood friend, we went for our birthdays in April. And they said it never rains during that. It was right after Easter. It said it never rains during that time. And it was
rained.
dry. It was hot. They said it was so hot for months prior to. And the day our ship docked, guess what?
All rain.
It poured. We zip lined in the rain. We did. So one of the things for me, whenever I go to a country, even on a ship, I don't like excursions because excursions to me take up all of your time on the island. Like, you're better off getting a car or somebody, like, or if someone can drive you around different places. I would rather do it that way, especially if I have a full 8 hours, you know? So for me, I'll get off the ship at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'll get dressed and be gone. As soon as that thing hit, I'm off and on the island, you know? But outside of that, I haven't been, and I really do need to go.
You need to go to Jamaica.
But when I got off the ship, let me tell you what I said. I was like, I don't need to come to Jamaica. You want to know why?
Why?
It reminded me of Brooklyn.
Nah, it don't remind me.
It did.
You didn't go to the right parts of Jamaica.
I'm just saying, when I got off, it
telling
just
you.
kind of reminded that whole vibe, that vibe. And I guess because...
Were you in Kingston?
No, we got off in Montego Bay, I think it was.
You in the wrong parts.
In the wrong parts, right. I know
That's why I say,
was.
when you go on a cruise ship, and then, if you didn't get to go inland,
Right.
you're just right there where the tourist thing,
Yes,
it's a whole different...
And I am I am one of those that I'm not the touristy type
Listen,
person.
I
I
don't-
want to go to locals. I want to go eat the food.
I get tired of people asking me to buy stuff and trying to...
Yeah, well, and that's not even so. I don't understand. They have to have little
They
hustle.
got their little hustle, but let me
Right.
come up to you. Stop coming up to me.
Right, they
Give
got
me
the
a
little
chance.
hustle. I get it, but for me, I think you don't get the full gamut of an island or a place unless you go with the locals.
You don't even get
and
5% because
Yeah.
the area where the ship brings you is it's just totally different from the rest of the island.
So tell me this. So, tonight we're talking just general overall. So tell me this. With all that's happening in Jamaica right now, is it really still that dangerous?
It depends.
you been?
Like certain parts of every island is dangerous.
Right.
So, but you could go there as a tourist and enjoy yourself. You don't have
Right.
to worry about that.
You don't have to worry about it,
You don't have
right?
to worry about that.
So, it's so funny. I hear people say, oh, you can't go because I'm like, cut it out.
Let me tell you something, okay? When it was talking this and that, and I got off the plane, it was packed lines, was packed, every plane full.
People still going.
People still going.
Yes.
So as much as you talking about this and that and saying bad things, people still going to all of these places.
And this is.
There's no island. Every island has good and bad except for Dubai, from what I hear.
Oh, really?
The Dubai crime rate is like 2%.
Yeah, the Dominica's crime rate is very low too.
Yeah, so
It's seriously low. But to me, it's as long as there's crime, there's crime.
yeah. As long as there's weed, there's gonna be crime.
As long as there's some kind of
There's some form of drug. There's gonna be crime.
kind of drug, there's gonna be some kind of crime
As long as there's
somewhere.
liquor and alcohol, there's gonna be crime. So there's crime everywhere. But you just go enjoy yourself. There's certain parts of every island that you just do not go to. You leave that alone. And those parts of the islands are never tourist parts anyway.
And it's seriously not tourist parts. It's like, but that's the same thing in the United States. Like,
It's the same
there's
thing,
some
yeah.
areas that
There's
you
areas
should
here in
not
Atlanta
be going
that I'm
to
not
if you
gonna
don't
go
know
to.
anyone on that street.
Yeah, there's parts of Atlanta I ain't going to. I've seen it on TV. I'm not going there.
Right, exactly.
I'm good. I'll stay in my little...
Stay in your lane. It's okay.
And that's why I be
It's
telling some of these
alright.
kids that be thinking that, that they grew up in certain suburbs and certain parts of the thing, that you are not bad. You can't come from a...
Right, you cannot. Yeah, that is like
you
you're
can't
not
come-
from there.
Yeah, you can't come from certain parts of this place and think you bad because you don't know
Right,
what bad is.
you're not from there.
Your mom's
and
give you a car at 16. You're not bad. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you
If your parents is giving you your own car at 16, you're not bad.
You are not bad. No, you're not. You're not a gangster. No, you're not.
You can put on as many tattoos and put your hat twisted as much as you want.
Right, you're not.
You haven't been through it,
Yeah, exactly. If you
think that hanging out is going to the mall with your friends, you're not bad.
if you think that makes you a gangster, then I don't know what to say, right? So, But yeah, so one of the things, so maybe we should make it where that you visit Dominica and I get to and you come and then we all get to go to Jamaica and visit Jamaica.
We can do that. We can do that. We
Right?
can plan two. We can plan 2 trips.
We
'cause
can plan 2 trips.
Those are 2 places that I definitely want to go.
You could plan 2 trips, and then you could also. And it's so funny because I talk about Dominica as if my whole family's from there. So my grandmother, my great grandmother's from there. The rest of my family is from Guyana. So my great grandmother moved all her children to Guyana. That's how my grandmother met my grandfather.
Oh, okay.
So and everybody's been raised as Guyanese, basically.
But y'all
right?
are really mixed with the
Right.
Dominican.
So we
Okay.
have some background. So the thing is, too, Guyana has done very well for itself, too.
Yes, they have.
They have. So that's another place you need to visit as well.
You know, I was supposed to play in Guyana like 3 times, and every time something happened. I didn't make it.
Really?
Oh yeah. I was supposed to play in Guyana a couple times.
No, you got to go. And you got to go. Because it is.
There's a
nice
lot of
place.
places that's on my list, and then trust me, I'm going to go to all of them. So when y'all see
you-
me travel, don't hate.
Right? And you saying, well, if I could get paid while I go, why not? Right?
And that I do sometimes, but even the ones that I can't get paid, I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna go enjoy myself.
Maybe, okay, you know what, Reds? Maybe you might need to try this trip for Carnival. Because maybe you could play while you down there.
Maybe I can, but then again, I might want to get drunk.
No,
just joking.
we'll do that. You don't even drink. You just
No, I
said that.
don't. No, I just said
So maybe we could do it for something like
We could probably work
day,
something out
like a
and-
day thing, so that way it doesn't mess with the night, and we could video and all that because we normally I'm not gonna say we normally. Last year we started a meet and greet. And Silent actually played last
he
year.
did?
Yes. So Silent actually played. So if you come this year, maybe both you and Silent could
can
tag
play.
team
Okay.
and make
I'm
our
gonna look
meet
into
and
that. I'm
greet
gonna look into that.
great.
I'm going to look into that.
All right. So Carnival is early March.
Okay.
All right.
That's all I need to know.
It's early March. So it's the weekend of 3rd and 4th. So if you come in like a week early, that'll be good.
Okay.
And you can't come to Dominica for a couple of days. You would absolutely regret that you did, because they don't. When I say party,
Yeah, that's what Silent was saying. Silent was like, they get there on time and they don't want to go home.
just get some rest before you get there. That's all I have to say.
Listen, I'm a person like once music is good, I'm up, I'm good.
Oh man, and you have a good time, and you have to experience Lapo Cabwit. Lapo Cabwit is when they play all the drums and they hitting all their little instruments, and we're walking all the way down Roseau to go to Bayfront. So you got to experience that too. And then once you get to the Bayfront, then it's the big stage with all the music.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. We're going to make it happen.
I think somebody is so totally against me. Instagram. And
Don't even worry about it.
Forget it now. Just forget about it.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You want to play a quick song and come back?
Yes, we are going to take a quick break, you guys, and come right back.
All right, we got you. Let's go into some music.
That young lady has a great voice.
She does. Why my thing not playing?
Oh, what's going on here, Reds?
Whistle! Wait! Whistle! Wait! Whistle!
Benji, I see your girl with you.
I see her with you too.
So what we gonna do?
Whistle while you wait. I go bring her for quality.
Can you jump off by me?
You not think you man not play. Rock your we come to rock, 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 rock your way. Rock, 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 rock your way. Whistle, wait, whistle, wait, whistle, wait, whistle.
Everybody getting rock this year, you know.
Yeah, but everybody. Typewriter style.
And style.
Come in, Diggy.
Don't make nobody stress you out. You know what you're about. Tell them shut their dirty mouth. So whistle while you work. In your face they will go smile. They'll kill you and your child. On them we are go wild. So rock your
We come to rock, 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 rock your way. Rock, 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 rock,
but I don't give up. I grow up on the block. Whistle while you work. In your face, you're playing friend. Them hypocrites pretend. Look their evil work on them. Rock your world. Rock, 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 rock your world. Rock, 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 rock your world. Big clock, whistle, boom. Just a vision to run me, I don't know what it is.
Whoso never like so.
If you think evil, evil will follow you.
What to give up to the universe, that's what you get. Energy.
I know, G. Whistle is good for you. Work.
It's good for you.
Whistle to treat. Work. Whistle.
Sebo.
Work. Shiba. Whistle. From ladies
From bad mind
to snitches.
and jealousy.
Rock your quick. Whistle while you rock. Whistle while you rock. Whistle while you rock. Whistle while you rock. 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 And with your fifth. Rock.
And you know,
Rock. Rock your quick. Whistle. Work.
Ladies, line up. No jokey thing, you know. Real proper brockouts. Line up, line up, line up, line up, line up. When it come to party, I like y'all. Don't want no man, wanna see the party up and down. Make it jump, jump. If you see the smolly in the dance, no proper dance. I ain't see no faces, only waist, only bump. Make it tick tick, flip it like your gymnastic. It rain I made from plastic. That thing automatic. Look what I see and I want it. Don't stop now, that's good practice. Oh yes, gotta make it nasty. Bend over, show me a panty. Oi, you shutting it down, down. You're sending me down, down. You're showing your tongue, tongue. Waistline go wrong, 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 wrong. I'm Rosie, wrong, 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 wrong. I'm Rosie. Where the girl them? On your body for me, on your body for me. Where the girl them? On your body for me, on your body for me. Wrong, 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 wrong. I'm Rosie, wrong, 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 wrong. I'm Rosie, wrong, 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 wrong. I'm Rosie, wrong, wrong. I'm Rosie. When it come to party, I like y'all. I don't want no man. If you know you're boring in the dance, then stay in your house. 'Cause I like them loose, but sweet, but wet, I'm thinking like juice.
Try this one more time. Listen, you hear the beat in the music, like it just makes you want to move.
It's up tempo. And
It's very much so.
There's no relaxing.
Now imagine you doing that and you're down the street, free, walking down the street, and then they have all these speakers down the road with you, and the whole road, the whole street is thumping of just vibration. Like you can't go wrong with that. Like that is just my thing. I left a little early because I want to come back to go to the brunch that they had here. And I missed the street jump up. And when I look back at the videos,
You wish you would have stayed.
what? Because not only that, I got sick. For some particular reason, whenever I go to Dominica, I get sick. So when I came back this time, they said to me that there's obviously something budding that actually I might have allergies to. So it's giving me sinus infection, then turn around and making me sick. So now that someone actually had like some validity or valid reason to why, I'm like, why do I get sick? And two things, that and climate change. So they said even though it's warm here, it's a lot warmer there. So the whole climate change is
And it's a
kinda
different
messing
type of
with me.
heat in the
It
islands
is
than
a
it
different kind of heat.
People don't
So
understand that, but I always tell people that it's a different type of heat.
it could
in
say
the
it's
islands.
80 and it's still a different kind of heat, right? So, I mean, to the point that, Shamik, honestly, you cannot put on lotion.
Should we give a bit to the
Or-
islands?
Oh, that's why. Oh, girl. Come sit right here. Let's talk.
We gotta.
Come sit over here.
We
Come
gotta
talk.
de-virginize you.
Yeah, come over here and talk, girl.
Let
Come
me
here
let me
and
get her
talk.
on the camera. Let me get her.
Get her on the camera because Shamik, this ain't right.
Bahamas. That's the best I got right now.
Okay, at least you've been someplace. I can't say it's not gonna count, but like I don't want to say that because I don't want to dismiss my Bahamians. Okay.
Right.
So,
Go. I do.
so this is the thing. You go there, like here, 80 degrees, you can still put on baby oil and be okay.
Okay.
You put on baby oil or lotion 80 degrees in the Caribbean,
Yeah.
oh, you're gonna want to know if you're going through menopause at 20 years old. Okay? Yes. So you can't put all that on because and I can't even say it's a humidity because it's really not. It just has moisture in the air. So your skin feels different, everything. So you don't, the actual atmosphere naturally moisturizes your skin.
So you don't need it.
No, the only thing I'm always worried about is my elbows and my knees and my ankles. That's the only areas that I cover. So it's my elbows, my knees, my ankles, and my foot. So I'm not walking around ashy, okay? I'm dark, and you just cannot do that, right? Dark-skinned people cannot do that. So,
Right. Okay.
so I'm so surprised you haven't been.
I'm actually, Lawrence was just telling me about Dominica. It's not Dominican
In
Republic. It
is
is.
Dominica. It's the
Dominica.
Commonwealth of Dominica. Yes.
Now where I was looking, trying to figure out where it's located.
It's Eastern Caribbean. It's in Lower Antilles. So you have the Upper Antilles and your Lower Antilles, right? So Upper Antilles is Jamaica, Trinidad, Puerto Rico, that. Okay.
So it's over there by Jamaica.
So, no, we're there in
No?
Lower Antilles. So it's by Guadeloupe, Saint Martinique, that area,
Okay.
and Saint Lucia. So
I've heard of Saint Lucia.
right. So I had to say Saint Lucia because everybody hears of Saint Lucia. So it's easy for me to say Saint Lucia, and as soon as I say Saint Lucia, it rings a bell. Like it's like ding ding ding, you know. So Saint Lucia is beautiful as well. So you have to see Saint Lucia. So this is the thing. The great thing about going those places, if you plan it correctly, right? And you don't get caught up in Dominica Seawold, because Dominica Seawold is serious, okay?
Dominica what?
Seawold, that's party.
Oh. The nightlife.
That nightlife. So it's serious. And let me just say this. That right there, if you don't get caught up and if you plan correctly, you really can actually hop on a ferry and go to the other islands. So, which would make it a whole lot cheaper to see like the other islands and get to enjoy like maybe for about 2 days each. If you decide like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hop from here to here to see see where the ferries go, and then make your way back, and you can like 2 days here, 2 days there, 2 days there, and then come back. Yeah, you can, without taking a plane ride.
So is this safe to go by yourself, or you need to have somebody to go with you? Because
Guess what? Guess who went by herself the first time? Oh yeah. I'll travel in a minute by myself.
okay, and you made it back safe. You know when they talk about being
Yeah.
across the seas.
Well,
and
yeah,
stuff.
y'all across the street, it's
Gotta
across
be
the sea.
careful.
You have to be careful here. So it's like to me.
But at a different, you in a
Yeah.
different country though.
Well, so the wonderful thing about going different places now is the fact that you have internet. It's the fact that you have so much on internet to tell you, like, if you go here, don't go here in this area because of this. Or if you enjoy nightlife, these are the best areas to go for nightlife. So if you know you're traveling solo, just know that well, first and foremost, there's a lot of communities where people travel solo.
okay.
So you'll be surprised once you start doing it. You'll be surprised that you'll find different communities like on WhatsApp, because WhatsApp is very popular for a lot of people who decide to travel all over. Yes, absolutely. There are a ton of groups, and there's different communities. So like right now, I have a chat in the Caribbean community, and then I have the Dominica Creole Fest chat, and then I'm part of the Dominica Carnival chat, and then I'm part of like the Miami Carnival and this, that, and
So you be tapped in.
so I'm tapped in. So if you tap in, traveling becomes less daunting and less scary to do it by yourself. Because the thing is, if you wait for people, you'll never do it. Like,
Right.
people start out gung-ho about traveling, and then things happen. People lives, things happen. Like
Yeah.
so, you should be able to say, you know what, I'm gonna do this on my own. So I went to Dominica originally. The guy friends that I have, they're from there as well. So they someone told me like you would like Creole Fest. I think you'll like Creole. I said really? I didn't even know what it was. So I looked it up. I was like, oh, okay. And at that time I was doing it. I was celebrating a milestone birthday, and I was celebrating all that year. So it propelled me to say, okay, I'm gonna take that as a trip and go see what it was. And happened so that year, Burna Boy was one of their headliners. But because for Creole Fest, they do a huge concert, right? 3 nights back to back, and Burna Boy was. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna see Burna Boy, and I'll go find some place to stay, and everything came together because the first place I was gonna say, my homeboys were going there too, and they was like, oh, if you go there, we're not picking you up there. I was like, really? Oh no, so yeah.
Oh, see.
There's like you got to go all the way up that hill. Well, it was where it's located because a lot of times the Caribbean is very mountainous. So
Okay.
where that particular place was located, and then I wasn't driving. So I had to, I called and said, "Hey, is this cool?" They was like, "No." So then I called someplace else. Someone connected me with someone else, and I was able to find a place in Jimmet, and that was like 5 minutes from where one of my really close guy friends was from, and he was like, "Oh, that's down the street." I was like, "Okay, good."
See, so it's neat. See, that's the blessed part is having buddies and friends and stuff that's connected. Because if not,
Right, but but you
'cause
do have the internet though, so you
Internet
cannot
is
be afraid.
okay, but-
No, it's more than okay because people are
Okay.
brutally honest on the internet. Let's
okay.
face it.
So we look at the reviews
Yeah,
and
you
stuff
look at
like
the
that and
reviews.
peep it out. But literally, you had like up close personal saying,
I did.
I'm not going up that mountain. I'm not doing this.
Right. They said
you
don't go
know?
here because this or that.
Yeah,
And
so
the
that's
thing
the blessing.
is, Dominica is fairly safe. Like really,
It
oh my
is?
God, you see women walking 3 o'clock in the morning by themselves walking. I'm like, where are they going?
Really?
And they're walking home or doing whatever. So it's fairly safe. Of course, you can look it up. Well, like what's the crime rate in certain countries? You might want to stay away from certain countries because of the cartels and things like that, and you don't want to turn down the wrong street and be caught up into something. But
Right.
at the end of the day, a lot of the countries are usually a lot safer than we actually think it is.
Okay.
News media have a way of making you feel like United States is the only place in the world to ever be, and it's not.
So when are you going back?
February. I will be back February.
Okay. So
I'll be back. I'll be going back February because I also opened a business there. So
Okay. Wait a
yeah.
minute now.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
So
ma'am.
yeah, real estate. I do real estate here in
Okay.
Atlanta as well. So I opened a real estate company as there. So I'm working through it, treading through it little by little. I
Yeah.
haven't sold anything yet, but treading through it little by little, trying to introduce more people to the country because it's very untapped. And I think that people would really, really love it. It is in a hurricane zone. So the houses that you purchase have to be well built. So that is one of my aim and goals is to actually hopefully get to the point where I can help supply well-built homes that it would interest people to come even more because they wouldn't be so worried about their homes being destroyed and not being covered by insurance, things like that. So
And it's
yeah.
not, right? Because it's the hurricane zone.
No, they are covered by insurance.
It is?
Yeah, believe it or not, they are. Yep, they still are covered by insurance. They also, most Caribbean islands don't have financing. They actually finance in Dominica. So you can finance your home.
And you can own your own because, some you can't own your
No.
stuff or it takes you have to be connected for years just to.
No, not in the Caribbean. That's the United States. You never own anything. Because let me just break it down.
Okay, come
You're
on,
always
make it
paying.
make sense.
You're always
Look.
paying property taxes in
Right,
the United
so there's
States,
no-
right? So if you don't pay property tax in the United States, they can confiscate a clear free home that you paid for 30 years. They can confiscate that house because you didn't pay property taxes. In most Caribbean countries, they don't have property taxes. They have something somewhat of a property tax. So what they do is it's paid all up front.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's already inside.
Right, so everything's already there,
I
and then
like
once
that.
you pay off your home, it is yours, scot-free, land, house, everything. There's nothing else. There is nothing else. That's why I say
Okay.
it is so important. Let me tell you, it is so important. I try to encourage people. It is important to travel.
Yeah, that's important.
It's
Yes,
important.
I can't wait.
You start to realize United States is great, yes,
Okay.
but it may not be as great as you think it is.
Right. Okay. So let me ask you this then. So those that don't travel as much, right? How do you budget for a trip? So you say you're going in February. I would love to go with you.
Okay, so basically, how I know me, because I've been traveling since 18.
Oh.
That is just in my blood. I don't know what it is.
love
I've been
it.
traveling since 18. So, one of the best things for you to do, oh God, the time went by so quick. One of the best things for you to do when you're talking about traveling is figure out where you want to go.
Okay.
Or if you're more spontaneous, you can go on something like Google Flights and see what they have pricing wise and see if it fits in your budget. And you could just say, you know what, I'm just going to go visit there because it just fits in my budget and it works. It looked like they have pretty beaches. I like beaches. I'm going to do that. You could do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Or you can say, okay, I want to go to Dominica in February. Let me see what the flights are going for. Let me find people who normally go or who may frequent the country to find out what's a good flight price, right? So the last time I went one-way ticket. I know. And I don't think I'm ever going to want to fly again with a round trip ticket.
Really?
Ever.
Get out of here, girl. Hold on, let me step to that. What
Yeah,
time is it?
that one-way ticket, one, it was cheaper. That's number one. It was a lot cheaper. Number two, it gave me the flexibility to do what I needed to do without feeling crunched for time. So it gives you this different kind of, I didn't
Okay.
realize the freedom that it would give you, because I'm one of those that plan, like, okay, I'm going to do this, it's going to
Right.
do this, and we're going to do it like this.
Coming
But
back, da-da-da.
Right, but I'm still free-spirited all at the same time. I can't even explain
I
it,
am
okay?
too. Nah, I am
So I want it all planned out, but I'm free-spirited all at the same time. So this was the first time, because I was sitting next to someone on the plane last time coming back, and she was saying she had just bought her ticket that morning. I said, really? I was like, no, I don't know if I could do that, right? She was like, no, it's cheaper. Let me tell you what you do. She said, really try it out. So I said, okay. So when normally I'm paying like $1,300, $1,400 round trip. This time, one way going, I got it early. It was $340. I got it early. It was $340. I had a one-way ticket for months. And coming back, the ticket was 7 something. 5. It ended up being like 5 something.
Are you telling me you saved almost half?
Almost half. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So I got some. Okay.
I got lucky on that aspect of it. So when I went back in, I went to go get the ticket, got the money, went back in to go get the ticket, and the ticket happened to be a little bit lower.
The same day.
No, I didn't travel on the same day.
Okay,
It was a
days.
couple days prior
Just
to
to
me
kinda
traveling.
see,
And
okay.
and I was like and I was able to get so much done that I was like, oh, I guess I can go back home. I mean, I have a
You
child at
ready
home.
now?
If I didn't have my son at home, girl,
You would have stayed a
Yeah,
couple more.
I would have stayed I probably wouldn't be back right now. I probably
Get
wouldn't be
outta
back right
here.
now. No, I probably
Really?
wouldn't.
Because you had to really stay there. Like,
I'm trying to, and I can still do my work from here.
Virtual?
From here, from
so
here,
satellite
there.
internet, still
Right.
everything
If I
work?
need someone to show a property, I would have just called an agent and asked them if they can do me a favor to show a property for me. But outside of that, yeah, I mean, you'll be surprised.
Nice.
So you have to come. You have to
Okay.
try to come.
Okay, I'm going to claim that.
You want to claim that.
I'm claiming
Claim
February.
that.
Yeah.
And
I'm
so I
claiming
know your
February.
schedule might be a little different, so you may have to actually buy a round trip ticket. But if you do it early enough, you probably can get it for under $1,000
Doing it early.
if you do it early enough.
Okay. So what would you suggest if you're going to do the one-way trip movement?
Uh-huh.
how,
What would I
how,
suggest?
how far out?
Like
would
the
you
first, like
suggest?
to me, I would probably think about buying a ticket if you were thinking about going. Try to buy it before the end of the year.
Okay.
Because this is still kind of late.
It is.
Yeah,
it
because
is.
February is around the corner.
Right. So what's the normal?
Try to look November-ish, finish. And if you see some high tickets, don't worry, don't fret. Just wait till the next day.
Okay.
Trust
just keep
me.
looking.
Just keep looking.
checking.
I promise you.
Wow.
You would say you'll go on there, like I've been on there times on American Airlines, and American Airlines is asking for one way $3,287. You're like, what? Are you kidding me?
So it
There's
just
no
depends
way.
on the situation.
It just depends on the day, girl. It depends on the day.
Like, what's happening?
And one of the things I can say about American Airlines that I do like, so like if you see a ticket that's really good, you can actually put it on hold for 24 hours. So like if you don't have the money right there, say you're going to have the money the next day because you just happen to be looking.
Right.
Yeah. You can put it on hold for 24 hours and go back in and purchase the ticket within 24 hours.
Okay, come on with it with the travel.
See, the travel tips, right?
See, one of my my financial advisors just got into the travel business.
Okay.
And he was like, "Come on, Shamik, tap in now.
You need to
know
tap
it's time
in. I'm
to,
telling you,
know."
you do.
And he said, "If you want to connect with people, because I do the generational wealth builder side
Right.
to it, and so those that want to be able to lead generational wealth and riches, they also want to travel too.
They do.
You know, and have a good time.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'll get back with you. I was like, there go
And you
another
can't
thing.
teach them that if you're not doing it.
Right, I know.
You got to be able to travel and say, I'm able to travel, but I do it like this. I plan ahead of time. For me, this is how this works,
Okay.
you know.
So I'm going to look on his site and see if it's going to help save.
See
might
if it goes
go
help
ahead
save.
and tap
Just
in
give me
and
a
you-
call, girl. Give me a call, and I'll be
Okay.
like, that's a good price, or no, that's not a good
Okay.
price. I'll tell you.
You will let me know.
Oh,
okay.
of course. Absolutely.
I love it.
Reds,
Awesome.
you and Candy going, y'all gonna come?
I'm coming. I speak for myself.
You speaking for yourself? Candy, where's she at? She on
She was
there?
in the live, but I don't know.
What's up, Kingdom? Who's Kingdom Man? I don't know who that is.
Kingdom? Is that DJ Spinner?
Who?
DJ Spinner.
Oh, DJ Spinner. What's up? So, yeah.
DJ
so
Spinner is supposed to be coming on the platform real soon too. You know.
Is he?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, okay. So, I mean, trust me.
Okay. I'm
I
inspired.
promise you.
I really want to go.
It is like the best thing you could ever do for yourself.
Okay, let me ask you this. What about the fresh food?
Oh,
Okay.
let's not even talk about the fresh food.
Like,
okay?
I'm going to need the whole
So-
sustainable living thing
So
going.
the fresh
okay?
food, it's
Yes.
amazing because of course they catch their fish fresh. Of course they grow they have high agriculture there, right? So and there's a lot of countries too, in the Caribbean that have high agriculture as
Right.
well. So
Right.
because the place is so tropical and so moist, and being able to just like I have pictures I'll show you when we're done, but I have pictures of picking up. We call it 5-finger fruit. They call it star fruit
Or the
here.
stars.
Yeah.
The five, yeah.
They were huge. I've never seen them that big. I've never seen them that big. And being able to just go and pick them off trees, avocados, star apple, golden apple,
it.
guava, like just being able to have access to those things, because Sherma, with her backyard, she has a guava tree. So and it's so funny because when you grow up with something, you take it for granted.
Right,
Right?
yeah.
I'm like, you don't see all that on the trees. It's like, girl, I go back out there and I pull all of them all before the birds and the animals get, because they'll get to it. The birds and the ants and stuff, they'll get to it. So I try to get to it before they do. And to have that and just wash off the skin and just eat it, like, is just, and when I go, I don't gain weight. Because the food is not processed. I'm going to tell you what, though. When I come back, my stomach is upside down. That's how I know the food is processed here. Because I could eat almost anything then with no problem. Come back home, I start eating, my stomach it gives me.
Because you got used to that good food down
For,
there.
for
Yeah.
2 weeks, it does me in when I come back.
That's the last question I got for you. I heard you say 2 weeks. Okay. So how?
No, 2
How
weeks when I
long?
got back. I stayed for
No.
a month.
Oh shoot. Okay, no.
You
Don't
can't
follow,
ask
don't
me,
follow her.
right?
Don't follow her.
Right,
Don't
you
follow her.
can't follow
Shamik.
me,
Don't follow
Reds.
her.
Don't follow me.
So what's a good?
I'm
plan?
trying to get to the point where I can stay 2 months at a time.
I receive,
2 and 3
Lord.
months at a time, and then come back. Like
Oh,
literally,
Shamik,
I
just
left,
do a week and come back. Okay,
How
don't
long?
go.
How long? A week?
I left
Is
my
that the
friend
same?
Maggie. I
Do
left
it,
my
do it.
friend
Okay,
Maggie
okay, do a
there.
week, she ain't gonna-
No, you can't do just a week. You need probably a week and a half.
Okay.
A week and a half.
A week
The
and a
what
half.
carnival stuff? You need a week and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. We
They
can have-
recover kind of
cover,
stuff. You
yeah,
gotta
and cover it. And
see
and if you
balance.
tell me
Okay.
if you're gonna go out, strategically try to tell you when to come in, so you
Okay.
can maximize and have as much fun in that week and a half.
Okay.
But yeah, you can't ask me because
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
ask her.
I'm usually there 3 weeks literally at a
She
time.
moving in. Don't forget.
Yeah, like I'm there 3.
So you already got everything
When-
warmed
when-
up.
and when it's time for
Okay.
me to leave, I am so sad. Okay, so
Really?
lit-
So you literally, so that's like,
oh yeah, that's
so you might
that's
want
my
to do
place.
dual.
No, I am.
Oh, you
No,
are
it's-
dual.
Yeah, there's no
A done deal?
No, not yet, but I'm
you're
working
working
on
on
it.
it.
Yeah, that's it's a wrap.
Oh my gosh.
It absolutely is a wrap. Like
I can't wait.
I don't
to
know
go.
what happened, but
I
you
can't
know,
wait. Okay. So you done got me
kudos
tapped
for
all the
sending
way
me there
in.
because I've always said when I move, I've always said I want to live out the country. Everybody that knows me knows that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gone from country to country to country and I really hadn't found any place. But this was it. This was it.
You feel comfortable there?
Oh, I feel like it's home.
Okay.
I'm at home when I'm there.
Out of all the spots you've been to, what's your second spot that you would say you would?
St. Martin's. That would be my second spot.
I'll check
St.
it out.
Martin's.
Okay.
Yeah. St. Lucia is nice, but St. Martin's would be my second spot. Like I really like St. Martin's. And then I like St. Kitts as well. So St. Martin, St. Kitts might be on the same.
So you got those are the three.
Yeah, those would be the 3. Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Need to, and I am a beach bum.
Oh, I love
So,
the water. Don't play with me.
Right.
Oh,
I'm a
my
beach bum. You could
God.
just, I'm going to go to the beach and I
Listen.
could just chill out and sit. I could be in the water just sitting in the water for hours and I'm okay. So
what, like, could I go to sleep on the beach and they won't kidnap me?
girl, ain't nobody kidnapping you.
Like,
Oh, now let me tell you this. I'm going to warn you, though. I will warn you about this.
Okay.
The men in Dominica got enough lyrics, okay?
So you gotta what?
They got
Adam ain't
enough
got
lyrics.
All Adam
What's
ain't
that?
got enough.
Oh, I mean lyrics.
A lot of
They
talk,
love
a lot of
women. They
talk.
like they have a lot of talk.
they smooth.
Oh,
Game,
they
mad
oh, they got
game.
a
what?
game. Put it that way,
have they have some serious
game.
game, okay?
Really?
Oh my gosh, they are. You are so beautiful. Hey, oh, you like when they see you pass, they be like, wow.
I love that one there.
What? They're like, wow. That's the first thing they be like, wow. They're like, wow, oh, you're so beautiful. Now, the funny part is one guy said, okay, let me see what he said. You have your beauty has complicated the simplicities of my mind.
I like that.
That is so. I was like, you know what? I was like, y'all need to just cut it out. Just really cut it out.
Taking it to another level.
If you was vulnerable and just, you would be just so suckered
Eating
by
it
them.
up.
Trust me.
Just take my panties.
Right, exactly, yeah. I just look at them and I just be like, cut it out with all 70,000 people in the island. Everybody that know everybody.
So you single?
Oh, I'm single? Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
I am.
So there's some good ones there. That,
To be really, really honest, that is just my personality. I don't look for stuff like that, right? So I went there. I end up really liking the country, and for me, it became okay. I can actually do real estate out here. Okay, well, if I can do that, let me check out some other things. So for me, it's been all like business for me. Like I go and have fun. Don't get me wrong, because I party, but I'll party. I'll go have fun. But I'm a person that'll go out and I don't dance with nobody. I'll be by myself and be fine. I have no problem with that. So for me, that's not what I'm really looking for, right? So what I'm looking for is to build a space in my life where when I'm ready to kick my feet up, I'm good. Like I'm good, right?
You ain't got to depend on nobody else. You
I don't
good.
have to depend on anybody else. And if, whoever I end up meeting, and they have it together too, then that's even more of a plus.
Let's put
It's
it
a
this way.
bonus.
Whoever God puts in your life.
Exactly.
That's a
Whoever God
bonus.
puts in my life,
yeah.
and we move forward and we do the things that we're going to be doing and just live life. Like I want my house to be really nice, by the beach. I want mountains behind me, beach in front of me. That is what I want, and that is what's going to happen.
Yeah, you got her melting over there. You know
I'm
that, right?
telling you, that's what I want,
So-
and that's what's going to happen.
Okay, so what about the money part? Is the
Okay, so their money is
currency-
$2.70 a dollar. So
Oh.
for every dollar, you get $2.70.
Oh, so
It's
we
not
doubling
bad.
our money.
Yeah, it's not bad. So, well, to be honest with you, it's telling you that the economy is really not that bad. They're still backed by British money. So the economy is not too bad. You talk to Dominican that live there, they'll say it's the worst, right?
Go to Guyana and Jamaica.
And they'll say the same thing. So I try to tell them, you go to the U.S., it's the same thing. The inflation is just as high.
What?
Like, right. I'm like, I try to explain, but they're like, I don't think that people outside of the United States can comprehend that we are suffering the same plight when it comes up to inflation.
They think that we're doing better over here because of what they see on TV.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
media.
yeah,
going
media
back here.
is horrible.
In
Okay.
delusion world.
Right.
Okay.
So,
All right.
granted, if you come here and make money and save and take that money and go back to the Caribbean islands, yes, you will live a better life because you had the opportunity to hold on to more money, right?
Right.
So, but sometimes I wonder because you go there and these people are owning homes at 50 and 40 years old, completely paid off, 60 years old. Their rule is by 60, your house must be paid.
Okay.
Because retirement age, once you retire,
You shouldn't
they,
have no-
they,
shouldn't
they
have
don't
those
want you
payments.
having a
Shouldn't have
mortgage.
to have all of that. I
So
like
they
that.
do have age discrimination there. See, in the
Okay.
States, that would be considered age discriminatory. You can't discriminate based off of age,
Okay.
right?
Oh, they saying you should already have it, and so if you don't,
No. You have to be paid. It has to be paid off by 60. If you live in the States, they give you a little bit longer because a retirement age is different here in the States
Right.
than it is in the Caribbean. Caribbean retirement age is somewhere between the ages of 60 and 62.
oh wow.
So
It's
they feel like
70
you should be
here.
right, exactly,
They
and they're
play
trying
too
to up
much.
and they're trying to up it because they've upped it from 65 to 70 already.
Right.
And the thing is,
Think I'm gonna
they
be working for
just,
somebody when I'm 70.
huh?
Think I'm gonna be working for somebody when I'm 70?
I know that's the
You
thing.
done
I
lost
just
their
that's why
mind.
Out
I
your
want to have
cotton
like
picking money.
I want my.
I don't care if
I want
Trump is
my
president. I don't
legs.
care who is president. Kamala, Biden. I don't care who's
That's what I
president. Let me tell
say.
y'all something. Let me look at this camera and tell y'all
Listen.
something. I will not be working when
I
I'm
don't want
70.
to work at that age, and the other side of it too. I did not want to deal with cold weather. Like I just feel when you're older, your body shouldn't even have to tolerate cold weather, right?
Yeah,
You got my stamp approval on that.
Yeah,
me
I
too.
do,
step
right?
that.
Damn,
Step
glad to
that.
hear that.
Yeah,
I'm
I love
serious.
My warmthness. I'm a Floridian, so
Yeah, okay, so that resonates.
yeah, I was born college, East Point, Georgia, but raised in St. Pete, Florida.
Okay,
So the beaches, I love it.
right, and I
Yes.
hear most people who do decide that they don't want to go to the Caribbean, Florida is like the next
Yeah.
closest place in the Caribbean, which is
Right.
true,
Yeah.
right? Certain places in Florida, you go, the beaches are just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
I stayed at a place when I was in Florida the other day. Walk to the beach for 3 minutes.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Just go, just
Walk
right
to the
there.
beach. Only reason why we didn't go in the water because the water was a little bit rough. But the walk to the beach was 3 minutes, and we just walked on the beach and we just enjoyed it. And how nice that was. 3 minutes,
know, I-
3 minute walk to the beach. You didn't even have to drive your car and look for a park or nothing. Just a 3 minute
Just
walk to
walk.
the
You
beach.
say, you know what? Let's just get our stuff, and you're walking right down to the beach.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
I went out
that's
there like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Half the beach is already full. Everybody got their sun things up, choosing
You're
their
late.
spots.
You're late.
We late. I was like, wow.
You're
So
late.
I'm definitely going to retire someplace where there's a beach.
Yes, was always my ultimate goal, where I can see water. And the thing is, when you do live by the water, of course you have, because people say, oh, but it's hurricanes. I'm like, it's hurricanes in Florida. What are you talking about? Like, it's hurricanes here too. Like, they happened in Jersey. Like, give me a break.
So you got to know that you had to have another spot. So when that season hit, you just transition to your other spot. Don't play with
maybe,
it. Come
right?
on now.
You could
Live
have
your
something
life.
a little bit more inland.
That's
Right.
all. Where no water gonna hit you, you good to go.
I know. And they had groundbreaking ceremony, and I wasn't sure if it was today or maybe a couple days ago, but they had groundbreaking ceremony for their international airport for Dominica. So it's really coming alive.
It's coming together.
I Can't wait to really look
Listen,
it up.
before we get up out of here, I want Shamik,
Yep.
because this is going to be, I need everybody to know that this is going to be the new lineup.
Yes, because Shamik is
Woman
going to
power.
be starting
Woman Power. Shamik is
9 to
moving
10
over.
after me on Tuesdays.
On Tuesday, she's going to come on after you 9 to 10. And Shamik, I want you to tell everybody about your show real quick.
Okay. Hello. I'm Unique Shamik, and my show is called Sacred 7 Conversations. And we have about 7 conversations in one. And it taps into, my motto is master yourself, health and wealth, to bless somebody else. And when you're able to do that, then now imagine being able to leave generational wealth and riches to your children's children. And so I'll be here Tuesday nights at 9
Yes, ma'am.
p.m. to 10 p.m. And I'm looking forward to bringing the wisdom and knowledge and some awesome people to the table.
I know. So what date are you starting?
I am starting the first Tuesday of December.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Let's say starting back.
Starting back,
back,
yes,
yeah,
because
started
you,
back,
because
yeah.
you were actually on Wednesdays.
Yes, I was.
When I was on Wednesdays as well. So,
Really?
yeah, because I was on Wednesdays from 8. Well, no,
Yeah,
from 9 to 11.
She was leaving when
Okay.
you were coming in.
Yes.
Oh, when I was leaving.
Yeah, I
you
was
tapping
leaving. I was
in.
coming in.
Okay,
Yes.
so now
yes.
you leave and I'm coming,
Coming in, right?
Okay, well, it's been a pleasure.
Oh, Shamik, it was a pleasure having
Tapping
you
in with
and
you.
tapping in. Thank you for tapping in with me tonight. Same with you, Reds. Everybody, I would like to thank my sponsors, Elite Barbers Barbershop, Maximum One Elite Realtors, and Elite Realty Dominica. And so, good night, y'all. We'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it because you could be somewhere else tonight on Tuesday, and you chose to be here with me for an hour. So I thank you, and good night. So,
Dirty life we living. Bitch, do you miss me? I'm sitting on my toilet drinking whiskey. Don't call my phone, man, I'm sorry. Leave me alone, I got no worries. Yeah, bitch, you miss me. Bitch, do you miss me? I'm sitting on my toilet drinking whiskey. Don't call my phone, man, I'm sorry.